Dicks!
Hello from Amazon.
Welcome to the you. Wait. No, dude, there's no way I could 100% cookie clicker. With the way that I am with video games, I would actually lose my mind. Like, actually lose my mind. Although I did get to have my grandmother's snickerdoodle cookies for Thanksgiving, and a little tear of nostalgia rolled down my face. So you can do like 70% of cookie clicker within a few hours. This Brainy's like, please give me content. Please give me content to edit. Oh God, where am I? Hold on. Oh no, that's tits. That's not here. Where am I? Okay, I'm here. Oh, I'm tiny. Hi, chat. Just rant a lot? Oh, I could rant, dude. He's average. I forgot to get myself some tissues to blow my nose. Hold on, chat. I have one in here. It'll work. It'll get the job done. The struggle, dude. Yesterday was such a long day. I thought, like, I'm really bad at like actually fully resting up and taking care of myself. So like I get almost better and then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna stay awake for 24 hours and it's gonna be a good time. We're good. That's fine. All right, let me say hi to everybody and then I'll rant about something. I don't know. We'll give Brainy some content. Welcome in Lita. Happy birthday, by the way. Chat, tell Lita happy birthday right now. Welcome Tinko. Thank you for the 30 stream streak. Husband, welcome. I'm sorry we don't have a cookie for you. Tats, thank you for the 22 years. 2 year. Thank you for the 2 year. 24 months is almost a year. That's exactly how that works. Yes. Ronan, welcome in. We have Brainy repping the Polka Dog sub. Thank you, Polka Dog. Thank you for my gift sub to this guy with artists with 10 followers on Twitter tweeting about their starting Twitch art stream. He's going to get relatively big within months title. Thank you. Depside, welcome. Tats on the 65 stream streak. Who else we got? Meep, welcome. Belzy. I waved at you, but did I say hi, Belzy? Hi. Nerdy, hi. Why are you slapping me with cheese? Whale, welcome. Whale, I don't whale. Hold on. I need to calibrate myself, chat. Hold on. Breaking the fourth wall. Wait, I fucked that up. I hold on, I need to calibrate again. Something happened and I looked at what happened. Bun, thank you for 17 months. Or wait. Thank you for 39 months. Wait, resubscribe for 17? What the fuck? What, huh? Who? What? I'm confused. Okay, there we go. I'm calibrated. Whale, it could happen, so stay on your toes, but I would let you know. Don't worry. I'm not gonna knock down your door, dude. Gideon, welcome. We have, let's see. Teach, welcome. Good evening, streaming. Thank you. Why are you talking about toes when this is your intro? I don't, I forgot. I forgot that this was on this scene. Hold on. Where even is that on my source list? Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Cheap viewers. Get them while they're hot. Anybody else that I missed? Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Nose blowing ASMR video soon. Yeah, if you could just cut up that me blowing my nose into an 11-minute long video. Just that one like nose blow. Just remix it. Pen a PMG to me. PMG, yes. Hold on, I got you. Go flip. Yippee. I'm not Matt or Lesh, though. Lesh used 300 breathe-ins. What the fuck, dude? My mod chat is so cursed, man. Hold on. I can add it. Did either of those get added as emotes yet? Same image. No, we wanted them as official Twitch ones. You're getting fan art? Brother, if this is what you call fan art, then... Chat, hold on. Let me, where's... Go here. Oh, it's... It's a YouTube video. Chat, I was gifted 2 pieces of art. And would you consider these fan art? I need a 1 in chat if you would consider this fan art. Or would you consider it some form of torture? Blue Roses, thank you for checking in. You're all liars. You're all liars. Most action I've gotten in years. I asked about your ass lore literally last stream, and you wanna claim that? Okay, but this is a good one. No, they actually are fantastic. There's another one too. Here you go. The combo. Bro, the combo is crazy. What did I even do to deserve this happening? Existed? Wow, a real image of V's. Oh, so Whale's not complaining about this one. Whale will complain about the image of me and my husband, but this one, that's some crazy jealousy right there, Whale. I seen him do this IRL. That was supposed to stay between me and you. Didn't your chair give you some action at some point? Wait, what chair lore am I missing? I'm gonna need like an updated husband lore like monthly briefing. Chair time, dude. Oh my God. This month in Red's ass, the whole thing, all of it. Hold on. A lot happens in a month. it's time to go. You get back here. You stay here. Okay? We gotta pump these numbers up, not drop them down. A lot of movement, like regular movement, or are we needing to figure something out? Up the fiber count. Zolka doesn't deserve this. Zolka it puts up with you, and Zolka doesn't deserve this. At least he doesn't get any stimulation through passages between that ass and oh my god. I'm not finishing that. I'm not finishing that statement. You lack context for that? I believe that. I believe that I do. I feel like you don't need much to get the gist of it, but maybe I'm mistaken. Spyro, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome. I'm super tired. I had a really long day yesterday. Really long day yesterday. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do yet today. We may audible and play Cookie Clicker because I actually was like threatening to play Cookie Clicker on stream. But I was kind of still wanting to play the new American Truck Sim, but I would have to set up the wheel, and that seems like a lot of effort right now. How is everybody? Is there anything that I need to talk about that I've missed in the past couple days? There's a cozy game for €2. I mean, what is it? We could also hang up more Christmas lights. We seemed to enjoy that last time. Well, that's a crazy pinned message. That's wild. That is the content that we come to expect here on the OMGB's YouTube channel. This video did fantastic. 129 likes and 2,500 views. So yeah, good job, Brainy. And I need to actually pin this one to me because that was requested. Hold. It's so much. My tweet didn't do that well, but oh well. Hey, I actually retweeted something of yours. I try, okay? Let's see. I need a... Hold on, I'm looking for another fortune cookie. Chat, so that we can get our fortune cookie fix. Excuses are easy to manufacture and hard to sell. And here's some lucky numbers. That's new. Thank you for checking in, Mid-Valley. B is not trying hard enough. Wow. Wow, it's very hurtful. What is this? Okay, this is the cozy game. Let me look. Summer and Mara. It's not summer! Is this good, though? Mostly positive? What do we do? Own island. Set sail with your boat. Okay, maybe. Spyro and Belzy, that you were checking in. It's in Australia? Oh, it is in Australia. Oh, okay. Yeah, but nobody will believe that I'm in Australia, so it doesn't make sense. It's like there's somewhere. Wow, 2 people went with the Australia route. It's a survival game. Texas is always summer unless Ted Cruz flees. It was supposed to be cold. It was supposed to be cold, and the weather has changed now, and it's like, let's see. Internet's too stable to be in Australia. Actually, that's so true now that I have fiber internet, and it's everything is amazing and incredible. Don't jinx it. He's not on a road. Bro, speaking of roads, I had like an incredibly traumatic day yesterday. It's 63 here. It is, let's see. I got to change it to freedom units because I just simply cannot do the math in my head right now. It is 60 degrees here right now. It is going to get down to 38, but it is 60 right now. And where's the 10-day? No, Walmart, go away. Yeah, it was supposed to be like negative degrees this weekend, and then they've updated the forecast, and they were like, actually, it's going to be 46 degrees on Sunday is the high. So I guess it will actually be freezing overnight on Sunday, but wait, Cookie Clicker's actually $5 on Steam? I don't think I actually own it. Let me see if I own it. Chad, has there been any more VTuber drama? I need to know. No, I don't actually own it. That's crazy. Here, I'll add it to my cart. How much is the game that Brainy recommended? Summer and Mara. Oh, it's $2. So it's $2 here too. What a deal. Ted Cruz is still here, so hasn't gotten below freezing yet. Nah, dude, if Ted Cruz is leaving, then I actually will be genuinely scared. Not because I want Ted Cruz to stick around. Let me clarify. Let me clarify that statement. Because the last time he bailed, like half the state died. So, oh, this is the same company that did the witch game, right? Yeah. Like they have a couple comfy games. I think I saw more about the Mika and the Witch's Mountain than I did Mara. Have you seen the news today? Wait, what news? What news? Which time? Oh, is that just like actually a thing that he does often? I mean, I guess it's easy whenever you have like 10 summer homes or whatever he does. I don't know. Or 10 winter homes, I guess. He goes to the Bahamas or whatever he did. Venezuela one? Wait, what the fuck happened in Venezuela? I own Mika, but I haven't played it yet. F, right arrow, A, plus, 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 shit. Wait, what? What? Dicks! Thank you for the dicks. Hi, Deathman. Ted Cruz like a groundhog. When he sees his reflection and leaves, you get 2 weeks of mild snow and no power, bro. And the Texas freeze, like that real bad one that we got a couple years ago. My power literally went out on the first night, and it was out for the better part of 2 weeks. It was insane. It was actually insane. Is Venezuela the country Trump is invading with the army? I don't know. Something about boats, man. I don't know. Jesus Christ, dude. Bro. No boat is safe? That's crazy. Well, I did not see the thing about the oil tanker being seized. He was vacationing right before Barrel hit. Bro, somebody needs to capture Ted Cruz. This is a joke, by the way. Capture Ted Cruz and make sure that he never leaves Texas. He doesn't need to be doing anything important. He just needs to stay in Texas so crazy shit will stop happening. Bees' crust. Hi, Kung Fu. What?
Like,
What the fuck, dude? Oh, I hate that. I'm going to show this one tweet, and then we are going to stay the hell away from politics for the rest of the stream. But I feel like this shit's so true about so many things right now. Oh my god, dude. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Trending in the US. Oh my god, dude. Bruh. Bart gets an FA episode. Yeah, Simpsons did it for real. What the fuck? Okay. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Shut the fuck up, Franny. You're going to kill me. Only half an hour left till it went downhill and we're ranting. You can do better than that. I expect 10 minutes next time. I cannot speak. I cannot speak or I will get in trouble.
All my B Nation subjects shall henceforth be known as B-publicans.
Whoa. It's not the B-publican pipeline, dude. Don't give it a new name, dude. We don't need that. We don't need that. No, shut the fuck up, Red.
Welcome to the GOB. I have a mouth, and I must.
I will not. Dude, I could not spag right now. Actually, maybe now is a good time to spag for unspecified reasons. Dicks! Oh, thank you for the dicks.
Spaga B-publicans.
No. Chat, should I Google what a spag is? It's SpaghettiOs.
This is Spaga. Make spag great again.
Do I need to get a red hat? Hold on. Love. There we go. Does this help the situation, or what's the vibe? I gotta get it on the eyebrow. Hold on. Nope. No. Man, I miss playing web fishing. Should we just web fish tonight? I'm gonna buy Cookie Clicker and then just not play it.
MILS man. I love spagging.
We gotta drain the sauce. Shut the fuck up. Just don't fall asleep on stream, or what? Or what? Jesse! Hi, Jesse. Deathman saying you cannot speak when there's an entire editor clipping you out of context for a living is a bit ironic. I know, but here we are. 3D debut, Jets. Don't you fucking tempt me. Don't you fucking tempt me. You know what? Fuck it. Well, I don't even know if the model works anymore on the current version. All right, Feline, I need one more asset. And I promise that I'll 3D debut on not January 6th. I can't do it that day. I still need you to get on board with my best spaghetti in America video series idea. Wait, pitch it to me again. Scotty always probably always gonna annihilate. Oh my god, I can't. I have the Spaghetti-O cans here. Like I got new Spaghetti-O, like in-date Spaghetti-O to pay the debt. But yeah. Oh my god. I simply cannot. Hold on, let me finish my Steam transaction. All right. So there's a YouTuber that went to each state and tried to eat the best buffalo wings according to Google reviews and viewer submissions. You do the same, but with spaghetti. If I thought, honestly, if I had a big enough audience to actually financially make that a reality, I would love to do that. I would love to do that as a bit. I would love to see that on my taxes. Like, wait, so you're saying that you did what? What you're writing off what as a business expense? Eating spaghetti in all of the states? No chain restaurants unless they started in the state and were highly suggested. Well, what about like Jollibee? Carrick, thank you for the 31 months. Thank you. Put it on the future to do. I want to start multi-streaming like this month. I want to get that. You'd quit at Skyline Chili? What the hell is Skyline Chili? Hold on. No, I don't want an AI mode Skyline Chili. Bro, do not gift us sub to SpaghettiOs. What the hell? I'll try to get an air more than 6 hours of sleep tonight. Rest well, Tinko. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for tucking in, Tinko. I don't even. Chad, is this better or worse than the alpha spaghetti that we're gonna make soon? Like, is this better or worse? Because I remind you, in the next couple weeks, that's going to happen. You think this is better? I guess the only thing that's really putting me off about this is how dry that spaghetti looks. I guess once you mix it all up, this is perfectly fine. But like, this looks okay, but I would use better cheese and melt it. Yeah, I mean, shredded cheese like this, it is what it is. My coworker had a training and went to Skyline. Both got food poisoning. What are they rated? I didn't even look. They have a Scam Advisor trust score of 91%. They have, they have decent ratings, dude. These are all like 4+ stars. Except for the one on, well, no, the one on 100 Broadway is not great. Don't dox yourself. Nah, we're good. We're fine. Wait, you're making the spaghetti from that vid? Yeah. Yeah, right now is the perfect time to make the spaghetti from the vid for multiple reasons. Ohio people will eat anything? Wait, is this actually? It is actually. Ohio's not real. Yeah, Jesse, are you gonna come try the spaghetti? No, you can't make me. It's required team building activities. I don't have a passport. It's okay. Surely nothing could go awry of trying to circumvent the I don't even know what to call it. Circumvent the customs and border procedures of the United States right now. Jesse, come to Dokumi. Jesse, get a passport and come to Dokumi, please. Please, I beg of you. My shlomis. No. As a woman of color, I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. I mean, Lita only lost her schmeat. Okay? Nothing else went awry. So 3 of them, well, I mean, if they took one, I guess it makes sense that they took all of them. From the Crimbus Mark, I know. Legal schmeat. Stop criminal scum. Hold on. D Sharp, welcome in. Welcome. So, okay. Wait, so Soupy Bot's back now? Hold on. Hey! How about that? Thank y'all for the hype train, by the way. I demand your meat before I let you pass. And then you use a twin wink emote for that. Would someone please screen cap Red using a twin emote for this and post it on Twin's Discord server? Thank you. My God. Kung Fu. Why is there a Skyline Chili user? Kung Fu, thank you for the gift sub to Skyline Chili. Glad my Skyrim mod pack works well for you, bees. Oh my God. I can't depict or facilitate illegal activity. If you want a harmless prompt for a fictional setting, try. No, I don't want a neon lit sci-fi dock at night. Shadowy crates labeled Schmeat drones overhead. Rain, slick rails, moody cinematic lighting. Gotta stuff it into better hiding spots. No, Lita needs to tell the Schmeat story, but apparently Lita was like, they asked Lita like, do you have any food with you? And apparently there was a brief moment where Lita was like, should I even tell them that I have the Schmeat with me? And then the dogs got her. She was like, thank fuck I didn't lie because the dogs got me. Oh my God. Wait, what did Red say? Hold on. Raptos, welcome in. I don't have money to go to Dokumi. Jesse, stream and do a Dokumi fundraiser, please. Thank you. You have like 150 days or something. Hold on. I need chat, send Jesse to Dokumi. Yes, please. Bitch, I did stream today. Did you actually? And I missed it? I'm so sad now. I'm so sad now. 7 stream streak. That Bare Naked Ladies song, it's been 1 week. It's now stuck in my head. Raptolus, what the fuck? I only peeked in. I didn't say anything. Well, I'm glad that you streamed. Wait, what did you get your laptop back, Jesse? I need updates. I need tea. I need laptop tea, please. You drew the thing? Oh my God. You did that on stream? I'm sorry. You risked streaming on the old PC? I saw a computer. I went to Sam's Club today. And I saw a computer with 32 gigs of RAM, and it was like, it was only like $1,050. And I was just like, maybe this isn't a bad deal. Because I have horrid astigmatism and I don't want to drive at night. Apparently my laptop is ready to be picked up, so I'm going to get it tomorrow. Oh, well, that's totally fair. Driving at night with astigmatism is kind of the worst. Mid-Valley, thank you for the Prime. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 32 months. Was it DDR4? No, it was DDR5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyways. Maybe it was DDR4. Yeah, it was not a very good computer otherwise, but I'm pretty sure it was DDR5. Wait, what do you mean she kept you flaccid? That's kind of hurtful that you say that you were flaccid while she was drawing art of me kissing feet. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, I'm glad SoupyBot's back. So that's a thing. I'm glad that Spyro decided to creep on my Twitter while I was streaming and like 3 of my posts. Thank you, Spyro. Also, I don't want to make chat pay for me to go to Dokkan. Why not? Why not? Why not? I have to become comfortable with that, Jesse. So maybe you have to become comfortable with that. Back up, I feel unsafe. I can't. Oh, hold on. I need to hold Hold. Wait, no. I was gonna try to zoom in even more, but the bit's not worth it. But I'm maximally zoomed in. Shaper, thank you for checking in. Thank y'all for the hype train as well. Why are you looking at Ohio? Because apparently I'm gonna go there and eat chili in the distant future. How much more do I have to pay you? I don't know. A Dokumi trip from Canada is not going to be cheap. Also, my cookie was your daily cookie. A friend asks only for your time, not your money. Well, fuck you, cookie. I'm not going to charge bees with time. I need money. That's fair. That's fair. Oh my God. So, chat, do you want me to talk about my $50,000 road trip yesterday? Do you want me to talk about that? It was just a small oopsie. Just a small mishap. And as I am getting over the flu, right? And I should rest. I instead get like, I don't know, it was like 3 hours of sleep probably. Listen, sometimes you just have to accept that you can't make something happen, and that's okay. I'm not going to turn every single life event into special event stream. Why not? What's wrong with that? Hey, all right. Sorry, I'm zooming back in. Yeah, but Dokumi with the homies doesn't. We don't know how many Dokumis with the homies we got left, and we got to get all the homies at Dokumi. Okay, it is a special event. Flights from Canada look to be about $800. That's not bad. It makes me feel icky. We are comfortable with that situation. We have come to accept that is okay. He's okay with making me feel icky. Yeah, I'm doubling down. Fuck what women feel. Yep, attribute that one as factual. Okay, all right. We have that marked down. Please don't say the word tribute. Why'd you have to take it there? Okay, I didn't make it weird. Okay, we were just being factual, and then you had to bring up alternate words, alternate meanings for tribute. Okay. Weird screaming man on stream. Oh my God. Lee, are you gonna leave, Lita? Are you? I guess when I leave a touching tribute, she blocks me. No. You don't usually show your face for tributes, Red. I think you're fucking that one up. You're isn't that his whole shtick? Well, no, weird screaming oval on stream. You know, just because I'm a Caucasian male screaming oval, it's less relevant, right? We went over this with the whole peanut thing. The Be Publican forum is tearing itself apart. You're talking about Republicans, but where is B's presidential campaign? What's even on that emote anymore? Hold on. Oh, more piss and more furries. Yeah, no, that tracks. Where are my fringe bee party homies? I just realized why you got a red hat. I'm gonna put the hat away. I can't with the hat. Anyways, yesterday, I don't know. We're gonna have to rate how traumatic this experience is. I need input from more people on if this is more or less traumatic than the escalator incident. Not necessarily from the person that had to deal with the escalator incident. I just need I just need people's opinion on this. But we can set the stage for yesterday. I got the flu, right? As most of you know. And I was supposed to have spent the week like cleaning and preparing for someone to visit, but instead I got the flu and I laid in bed. And are we rating how traumatic it was for the escalator? Oh my God. No. But instead I was sick and in bed. And yesterday I had to be at the airport in Dallas to pick up a gato with Anger at like 2 p.m. And that meant that I had to go out to Anger's and then we had to make it to DFW. And I was feeling a little bit better. So I cleaned the day before and I stayed up pretty late cleaning, and then I got like 3-ish hours of sleep. Just come up to Canada instead, frick this bee. Oh my God. No, Jesse, wait until you hear this. Okay. Wait until you hear this. So coming, milady. He's off to DFW, and I wish he'd pick me up at DTF. And you didn't vanish that one? That's crazy. What was the one that you vanished last time? It was something about a kiss. And then this one, you're like, I wish you'd pick me up at DTF, dude. All right, so day before, frantically cleaning, helping my parents clean. I was a different person then. Stay up super late. I wake up though, day of, and I make it over to Anger's on time. It's not a bit fun being alone in a foreign country. No, wait. Trust me. I don't know. It may have been more fun to be alone. And we decide to, or Anger's like, cool, we got to go pick her up from the airport. So why don't we take the Escalade V, which for those of you that are unaware of what an Escalade V is, we'll just go to Big car. Basically, you need to stay away from all things that start with Escal. Oh my fucking god, Red. Yeah, no, real. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even connect those two things together. But Anger was like, "Oh yeah, no, we will go. The Escalade's nice. It'll be really funny if we pick up the Gato in, a comically large, excessive, ridiculous vehicle." Because the Escalade, he has the extended version of the Escalade, so it's like extra long. Those things make like 700 horsepower. They're like 150 grand. It's silly. It's everything excess in a vehicle that you could possibly have, right? Does it even have extra seats? I don't think that the regular Escalade has. Is it the joke that you loaded an Asian woman in the back of a van? Oh my god. That's no, it's just that Europeans like to call my Forester a large car. Actually being traffic Twitch, this is a joke. That's not true. Sorry, hold on. Escalade. All right, we need that up in the background. It's just excessive, right? It's really nice. It's luxurious. It has air-conditioned seats that massage you as you drive down the road with satellite internet and big-ass screens and ridiculous everything. And Anger's proud of his big V. He is. I don't blame him. It's a really cool car. It's wrapped purple. It's awesome. So we're like, hell yeah. Asian woman trafficked by Obel and Sneck. This makes me not want to go to Dokame. See what you've done, chat. See what you've done by spreading this false information, this slander. Nothing wrong with the big V. So I show up to Anger's. We actually leave on time. Everything's going well. And first of all, we get near the airport. And I hear from Lita, like, okay, I just landed. I'll be getting off the plane soon. And then literally nothing. So I know that she has service, so she can message me. Like, I know that she has landed. And I responded back like, okay, keep me updated. I even asked her if she wanted a drink, right? Because we were going, no, don't two blinkers me while I'm in the middle of explaining the shenanigans that you pulled. Okay. I'm sitting there talking to Anger, and we're like at the airport when she's landed, but we're like, well, we don't want to go into the airport and then just like have to either park or loop around or whatever. Like, we'll just wait a little bit until we think that she's good to go. So we pull off and I'm waiting to hear back anything. I'm waiting to get like an update or anything from her. And almost an hour with nothing. And I'm like, oh shit, did she like go through passport control or some customs and like, did something actually happen? Because 45 minutes, yeah, almost an hour. And I'm like, I'm really starting to become like concerned about this. And I finally hear back. And she was, got to taken by ICE. I was worried. And it was literally, oh, I'm sorry. I was just on the phone with my mom. Instant deportation. I didn't know, dude. I had no idea. It takes a woman a long time to get ready to deplane. Apparently. Sees Asian woman. Yeah, nah. Turn it around. It's right back on the plane. It's going right back to Paris. So we hear back. And I'm like, oh, thank fuck. She's just, it's like, it's no big deal, whatever, It's just a little 45-minute disappearance. So we decide to make our way to the terminal. And it's still, we have no idea how long it's going to actually take her to get through everything. Mac, welcome in. And like the Escalade was kind of being funky, right? So we stopped at a gas station to get drinks, hence me asking Lita if she wanted a drink, and then she never answered me. But we were like, okay, well, that's weird. Like the Escalade was slow to start. Like it turned over a couple times before it started. And Anger just got it back from having a lot of work done to it. So it was having some weird issues. So he took it in, and they found a lifter that was damaged, and they found damage on one of the camshafts, or on the camshaft. And so they replaced a bunch of stuff. They tore it down, replaced a bunch of stuff. And he got it back, and he's had it for a couple weeks. So he's like, yeah, it's been kind of weird, but we kind of didn't think much of it until that it took it like, I don't know, a solid 4 or 5 seconds of turning over to start. So we check the oil pressure while we're sitting in the parking lot during the 45 minutes of silence. And Anger, thank you for the 53 months and welcome in. It's good that you've made it. We check the oil pressure while we're sitting in the parking lot outside of the airport, waiting to hear from the Gato. And we see that it's hovering around 10 psi, but we're seeing as low as like 6 psi. And I'm like, that's kind of low. I'd kind of expect that to be, consistently above 10 at least, I would hope. But, we did just drive here and it's hot and who knows? I don't know what the standard, oil pressure should be on a 2020. Is yours a 24 or 25 Escalade, Anger? How far into the story? 24? Okay. Only as far as to say that we were waiting to hear back from Lita as she just left me on red for 45 minutes. So I have plenty more to say. To be fair, circling that car for 45 minutes is going to burn $200 in gas, even if it's not having problems. Actually, I mean, right. Deserved. Okay, now you know what it's like to be left on red when someone is waiting for you. I have been so good about DMing you back and not leaving you on read recently. Thank you very much. I think I've done a good job. You've been ass lately? What do you mean I've been ass lately? I literally talk to you so often, Brainy. B giving B a medal? You're goddamn right. It's my stream. I'll give myself a medal if I want to. I mean, Obel's sick. Well, I mean, I am actually. Flox, welcome. And thank you for the 10 months. Zolka, thank you for putting up with the stream. Hello. Welcome. It's good to see you. Okay, so we take note of the oil pressure, and I'm not gonna lie, Anger. While we were sitting there, I actually Googled what is the oil pressure supposed to be for a 2024 Escalade V at idle. And it was like, yeah, 15 to 30. And then I look up and I see 6 on your display, and I'm like, that's not 15 to 30. Bees responded to me quickly. It was not business related. Mac, you're supposed to, I don't know. I guess you should agree, because I feel like I have actually been good about this recently. At least decent enough. All right. Well, okay. I was gonna say this part later. So, wait, the car is 1 year old and having these issues. Yep. And he just got it out of the shop after having like major work done, right? so I'm sitting there and I'm seeing like 6 psi, but the car's running. Like, the car's running. There's no smoke. It's not like stumbling on itself or anything. It's probably fine. Or so I wanted to believe in that moment. So I hear from Lita, and we make our way to the terminal, and we do actually park. And I finally hear from Lita again after making it through passport control or customs or whatever. And it's just like a very aggravated, was it a voice message? I'm pretty sure it was. And all I really took away from it was, they took my schmeat. And I was just like, pardon? Oh my God. God, the sneaker pimps it is. My 3 shalamis. Yeah, Lita's meat was too powerful for customs. And the schmeat sniffing dogs apparently alerted them to the presence of her shalamis. And unfortunately we lost three real quality pieces of schmeat. It's really, really unfortunate. Truly, I am actually sad about it. Schmeat confiscation force. Yeah. Yeah, we really got to watch out for those. They were 5.6 inches long. That's...
You can't have more than 3 ounces of schmeat.
They will enjoy Lita's salamis tonight. Yeah. You're not allowed to take in salamis? No, apparently not. We looked it up after the fact, and I think it's just like any sort of processed meat. You're just not allowed to traffic, I guess. Yeah, EU meat needs to be accompanied by paperwork currently due to a hoof and mouth outbreak in Germany, Czechia, Austria, and the Lowlands. Well, there you go. There you go. Not allowed to bring this. U.S. custom rules. Yeah. So Lita got caught with illegal schmeat at customs, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Can't believe there's a disgusting criminal in chat right now. My bad. The meat needs to have proper paperwork. Our bad. Hoof and mouth does not affect bees. Yeah, you should have just told them that, Lita. Wait. Oh, God. Yeah, so unfortunately, Lita suffered a pretty harsh mental blow from having her schmeat violated by Customs and Border Protection. A single infected sausage from Poland in the 90s caused $5 billion of damage in Canada and $15 billion in the USA. That's crazy. That's crazy. What the fuck? Stone Creek, thank you for checking in 47 times. Good to see you. I've always enjoyed European Schmeat. I was legitimately looking forward to that European Schmeat. So blame Lesh? Lesh, I can't believe you would bring tainted meat with you. Absolutely unbelievable that you would have such unsafe meat handling practices. Lesh with a biological weapon. Shame. Lesh's meat is tainted. Yeah. Okay. I see the SUV and I know one of these is going to crowd my parking spot when I go Christmas shopping tomorrow. Yeah, and Anger has the big version of this vehicle. So we scoop up the Gato. Mission successful. We're planning on having a quick bite to eat. Maybe go by the Micro Center. I love taking people to this Mediterranean place. This Mediterranean place called Afra that's in the Dallas area. It's super good. Back whenever I lived in the area, I went there all the time. So the plan is get the Gato, go by and have like a late lunch, early dinner at a Mediterranean place that's super tasty. Go by the Micro Center, and then, get the first reaction of the insane roads in Dallas from a European's perspective in the most un-European vehicle we could possibly have brought. And we're thinking, hell yeah, let's go do this. We hop back in the Escalade, we hop in the Escalade, make our usual like, haha, this is way bigger than the Forester jokes. We're having a good time. Life is good. We're leaving the airport. Anger gets on the gas. There's loud noises. We're going the speed limit. Twitch, only the speed limit. Life is good, okay? Life is good. And then suddenly the Escalade just turns off. Just completely dies and shifts itself into neutral, and we are just coasting down the highway. This is like not quite rush hour traffic, but it's traffic near the airport during the holiday season on 635 in Dallas, which is known for being a not busy. It's known for being fucking terrible and just full of all of the traffic ever. So we're just coasting. And luckily we're at a place on the highway where we can at least pull off. Like, we're not under a bridge or anything, but we weren't we weren't like at an exit or anything. So we coast to a stop. Anger he's pulled off the road. But like we weren't like two tires in the grass. We were like, like 2 feet away from the moving traffic, probably. I don't know, 3 feet away from the moving traffic. It was uncomfortably close to the moving traffic. It has a third digit, then it's in an interchange or ring road near another interstate. Yeah. And at first, Anger's like, oh yeah, it's done this to me, so we'll see if it restarts and we can at least get moved off. And I drive 635 every month or so, very familiar. Gotcha. So we coast off, we get parked, we're sitting there like, oh, okay, so this is not probably great. He turns it off, hits the start button, like the dash and everything cycles and the like everything turns off, turns back on again. It did not even attempt to turn over. It did not even attempt. There was no like it was just like, oh yeah, your electronics are on. So he's like, oh, well, that's weird. It hasn't done really this. So we give it a second and turn it off again. He hits the button again. Same thing. It literally, like, the cluster does its initialization thing. The like dial does its thing. Like the little like miles per hour thing cycles all the way over and then back, and it does all its fancy whatever. Seastoddle, hi, streaming. Hi, totally not Bob. I'm doing great. Curse of the Rabbit, right? Gato broke it. I mean, it seems like it, right? So we're just like, okay, so it's just not gonna start. So he uses the little dash thing to check the battery voltage, and it seems fine. Like, it might be a little bit low, but it's still like 11.8 volts. No, it didn't. Like, there was no check engine light really that we could, like, there were no codes that we could read. And I don't know if that's because it didn't like initialize fully because the motor didn't start or what, but like, he had a code reader with him, and we tried to read any code that might be there, and there just were none. Hi Leah, thank you for checking in. Okay, this car is 1 year old. Yeah, and it's already had a major service done to it. GM quality. That's crazy. Methan, thank you for checking in. So we're like, well, shit, looks like it says, I love you more, Hylia. We're like, okay, I guess we'll call OnStar. So he calls OnStar, and they're like, oh, well, I guess we can call a tow truck. Sounds like it turned into a Ford, right? And we're like, okay, cool. So a tow truck is nice and everything. But like, we're not close to home. Like, we can't just, like, we need to get back home. It's a couple hours away. I'm never buying a Cadillac, right, Kung Fu? And the OnStar person is like, oh, so like you need like a loaner or a lift or something, or, you know, they'll take you to the dealership and you can probably get a loaner. And Anger's like, yeah, but there's 3 of us. And the person's like, oh, well then we have to call you a lift because the tow truck driver can only take 2 people. So OnStar gets the tow truck situated, calls us a lift, and within 10 minutes of Lita being on American roads, we have broken down in our luxury SUV on a major highway in an extremely, extremely unsafe situation. Like, horribly, ridiculously, outrageously unsafe situation. It was awful. I felt terrible. But yeah, unsafe, but actually, it, like, I'm not even kidding. We barely made it out of the airport. It was insane. Sounds very USA to me. The allegations were true. They really apparently were. She's never coming to Texas again. She gets the full USA experience in 2025. Welcome to how our life is now. Unsafe is your brand. Oh, God. Unsafe is not my brand. You take that back right now. No, it gets worse. Chat, it gets worse. Because at this point, we don't know what's wrong with the Escalade. We just know that it just stopped. So we're like, okay, we'll take the lift, but like, what do we do? Like, do we leave the key with the car? Like, how does this situation work? And the OnStar person answered, but it was like, Moon, welcome. Thank you for the 37 months. I'll get to that, Brainy. I'll get to that because, it comes later in the story. Unfortunately, all that we heard from the OnStar person was, yeah, call you, truck. They'll be there. Good. Loner. It was like, we're in the middle of Dallas, dude. We are in the middle of Dallas. And we could hear like every other word from this OnStar person. And like they were being helpful, and there were moments where we could hear things. But basically, we deduced that there was a Lyft driver on the way and that a tow truck would be there at question marks. And we didn't even have delicious salamis to snack on, okay? It was soul crushing. +1 RP, thank you. I appreciate that. So that was awesome. And we decide we're just gonna get out of the car, check the oil, get ready for this Lyft driver. We check the oil, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to see, but we think that we see some glitter on the oil, and in the oil, like on the dipstick, and we're like, oh, that's probably not good. It's kind of smelled not great. And we're like, well, the Lyft driver, like we get the notification that the Lyft driver is going to be there. And so we're like, we're going to get all our stuff out, get ready. And I mean, it was really hard to tell. It really was. Like we thought that we saw stuff in the oil, but like we weren't 100% sure. Yeah, metal shavings from components being very unhappy. This fucking Lyft driver, dude. At first I was like impressed, right? Because like we got the Lyft notification, like, I don't know, it was probably 5 minutes after they told us that they were gonna call that Lyft. And I was like, oh, cool. So they'll be here like pretty quick. And Anger gets the app pulled up, and we can see where the Lyft driver is. And the way that this hold on, let me actually show y'all where we were. Oh, that's not the one that I want to turn off. Hold on. Let me see. Where is on? Where is it? Okay, so here, and then I guess it would have been here, and then where is the? I can tell us exactly where we were because there was a Mexican Sugar. It's a restaurant, like right across the street from us. Thank you for the bud pats. Glitter and oil means that metal is rubbing somewhere, and near gears, that's never good. Yeah, exactly. I need to go to Eeps. Blue Roses, it won't take that much longer to get through most of it, I don't think. Okay, so satellite view of our predicament here. Satellite view of our predicament. Okay, so here's the DFW area, right? This is the airport Hold on, I need to actually... There, y'all can see it now. Let me move myself. Okay. Y'all can see my cursor, right? Yeah, you can. Okay. So, this is the airport. This is it. This is it right here. This is the international arrivals in Terminal D. Right here. We literally went... What? Oh, we go up. We go right here. We make it off of the airport property. We're like, we're going down 635. And then literally right fucking here, we roll to a stop. Right here, we roll to a stop. Bro, are we even like miles from the airport at this point? Like maybe like as the crow flies, we're like a mile from the airport. And we have already broken down. So, OnStar gets us a tow truck on the way. Our Lyft, not even two. Yeah. Our Lyft driver's on the way. And all we can do is look longingly at the whiskey cake and Mexican sugar that are, I want to remind you, these are American roads, okay? So 635 is 3 lanes of traffic. The access road, the Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway, which is running in line with 635 right here, is also 3 lanes. Actually, I mean, you have a turn-in right here. So if you want to go to this restaurant, you have to cross 4 lanes of traffic. Okay? We're just sitting here looking at these restaurants like, damn, wish we could just like go get a drink right now. Rickety, welcome. Is this GeoGuessr? I bet it's Maine. Oh my God. Thank you for the 33 months, dude. So we're stuck. We're literally just stuck right here on the side of the road. You cannot cross this safely. It's just not going to happen. So the Lyft driver gets called and I'm like, yay, they're going to be here. The dude shows up, goes to Mexican sugar. So we're just looking at our Lyft and it's across 3 lanes of traffic at the Mexican restaurant. And we're just like, well, we need you to come to the side of the road here. You need to come pick us up. And so the driver's like, okay, and takes off again and just like fucks off down the road. And we're like, okay, they'll get it this time. They start making, like, we're watching on the app because you can see where your Lyft is. Hope Gato was immediately like, American roads? Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, she could confirm this. She was like, what the fuck are these roads? We see it and he's just like taking bizarre turns. We're just watching him wander around and he goes back. Actually, I think he pulled into like the Lupe Tortilla restaurant parking lot this time. And we're just like, no, you need to actually get onto 635. Please, for the love of God. So like, we think that he's going to make it there quickly. And then we end up just like sitting/standing around on the extremely dangerous side of the highway for like an extra 15 minutes while this dude does big ass circles around us trying to figure out how to get to us. And I'm like, okay, well, this is going super well. The guy finally figures it out and turns, like he arrives and we're like, okay, we see him pulling up, like driving up behind us. Chat, if you ever get into a situation where you need to merge onto a highway, don't park behind the vehicle that you're picking people up from. For the love of God, park in front of the vehicle that is disabled. He pulls up right behind the Escalade. Did he get hit? He did not get hit. but it would have been more safe for everyone. And I am not kidding. It would have been more safe for everyone if he had gotten hit and we had never gotten into that lift. Because holy shit, it is by far the sketchiest rideshare that I have ever been in was this lift ride. We didn't even have to go very far. I'm not even kidding. We did not, like, we had like a 15-minute drive from this place to the place that they were going to take the Cadillac, okay? This dude parks behind us. I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is bad. This is bad. It's not good that he did this. But you know what? Whatever. We put our bag. We put the Gato's bags into the lift. We all pile in. This dude's like, oh man, the GPS was lying to me. It was crazy. It had me going all over the place, but it's okay. I made it here. And he actually said this. He was like, the GPS was telling me to go all these places but I got here. And so many things America has to apologize for, added to the list. And we're like, yeah, dude, that's crazy. But we're glad that you made it. We get in the car and this dude just, he was sitting there trying to merge into 635. And I honestly don't know how he got away with it, because he basically just had to pull into moving traffic and floor it. And I was terrified that we were going to get hit, but we got on the road and I'm like, oh, thankfully, like we're moving. We're going to be at the dealership here in a little bit. We'll get our loaner car. And I guess I can mention, I don't want to be specific about how far away we were, but luckily we were far away enough from everything where we qualified for a loaner that we could take all the way back home. And there was a bunch of stuff working in our favor in this situation. But we literally only had to go a couple of turns for this drive. And I don't think that our Lyft driver could actually read English. And I'm not trying to be mean, but there was a point in the Lyft drive where he went to push his hazards button, which is up near the OnStar button, and he accidentally hit the OnStar button, and on the display, the infotainment center for the vehicle, this giant message pops up. The music pauses, a giant message pops up, and it's like, OnStar is using your vehicle's infotainment system, blah, 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 blah. Not just basic OnStar, the emergency SOS button. Yeah. That's true. So he hits the emergency SOS OnStar button. A big giant message pops up on the infotainment system. Dude does not acknowledge it. He does not skip a beat, apart from the fact that it is one of the ones where OnStar can take control, but I don't know, maybe he does this so often that they just disregard it, because nothing, hold on just a second. He's like, nothing happens. They don't take control. He doesn't acknowledge that it's happened. The music just stops and we're cruising along in silence. And honestly, this dude was so bad that I'm getting turned around telling the story. Okay, hold on. So we gotta rewind it a little bit. We go down the highway here a little bit. It has us exit, and then we're on a side road where we need to make a right. But the road here, let me pull up let's see, paint in browser. Okay. So this is serious stuff. So who's getting the Escalade? Oh, no, we literally just left the keys because we couldn't understand what the OnStar person said. We called them back, okay? We called back the OnStar people, and I think the person was just like, shrug, I don't know. I guess you can leave the key in the gas tank cover thing. So we left the keys to the Escalade in the gas like filler compartment thing, and we just left. We literally just left. Yeah, dude, if somebody had stopped, like, it was the sketchiest fucking thing, honestly. But that's the thing. It's not like somebody's going to drive it away because it wouldn't turn on. It was disabled. So we just kind of said, Jesus, take the wheel. I guess the Escalade will probably be fine. It was locked in park. Yeah. So like it wasn't like that sketchy, but it was still like unsettling, right? Like angers the owner of the vehicle, and if he was really that worried about it, he wouldn't have done it. So anyways, we just leave the Escalade with the key behind the gas door. So all right. Let me draw something for you here. This is exit 635. Okay. So exit, and then there's like a turn like this. All right, so there's traffic that goes this way, and then there's traffic that goes this way. Okay? All right, y'all good? We got our extremely detailed mapping software up on the screen. Y'all can see. All right, so we are just zooming around. We're going, we exit, and it's like, you need to turn right. And this dude pulls into here. He starts going into oncoming traffic. But then he realizes what he's done. And that's whenever he hits like the hazards and I don't know if he hit the SOS button right here, but he might have. Maybe it was when he was trying to turn the hazards off. The SOS, not yet. Okay. So here is where he turned on his hazards, right? So in this dude's mind, I think that him putting his hazards on was just like, I take priority. I just get to do what I need to do, and I've got my hazards on. So people need to watch out for me. So you would think that he like, oh, I'm just going to abandon this idea and I'm going to go down the road. No. He's like, I'm just going to awkwardly stop here, turn on my hazards, and fucking reverse into traffic that is exiting off of 635. Like, this dude, Terry throws it into reverse and just starts reversing next to vehicles that are flying past us at like 60 miles an hour. Like, Juggernaut, thank you for the 19 months. Kung Fu, no. I would also like to note that Kung Fu is Asian. So I feel like that's relevant to the question that was just asked. Oh God. He drives like red. That's crazy. Madlab, thank you for checking in. Oh, I need a drink. Dude. I turned the wrong way once when I was 16 and did it again. Or never did it again. Yeah. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, right? But like you would think, oh, you just keep going this way. Nah, he throws it into reverse.
Asian driver, no survivor.
No, he was not. He was You know, the situation in Michigan right now, Kung Fu. Have you heard about whatever's going on there? Not when you're driving other people professionally. Yeah. Well, I don't think that professionally is something that we should ever use to describe what was happening. No, but Danny's there. Okay. Well, he might have been Somalian or Somalian adjacent. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just There's too much going on in Michigan. You need to be more specific. I was just specifically vague enough about the situation. I think we're all on the same page now. Yeah. I don't think that he could read English. There's a reason why the taxi industry required a special license. Bro, I kind of miss it. So we survive this. We survive him throwing it into reverse, and then he goes on down this way. But he forgets that he put his hazards on. So he's just driving around with his hazards on. And all of us in the car are just kind of like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, what the, like, nobody wants to, like, say anything, but, like, we're all terrified. Yeah, for miles, he was driving with his hazards on. And the GPS would say, like,
look at me, I'm the direction of traffic now.
That's crazy, Kung Fu. That's so true. How are you still alive? I don't know, because that wasn't the last sketchy thing that happened. So the in a half mile turn right meant to him, oh, like the next right turn, I should turn right now. And I'm not even kidding. Whenever the GPS was like, in like any amount of distance, turn right, or any amount of distance, turn left, that was next like road that I see, or actually not even next road, because we were pulling up to an intersection and it's like, you know, in quarter mile, turn right at the intersection. He tries to turn right into like a parking lot, and there's a line of traffic that is trying to pull out of the parking lot. What does he do? He uses the same, I'm going to put the hazards on trick. Is this whenever he hit the SOS button? I don't know. He just hits the hazards button. And okay, I gotta draw another picture. I gotta new. No, don't save changes. Okay. We're going down the road. Okay. This is the road. We're going this way. Okay. Here is, all right, we're going this way. This is the intersection that we're supposed to turn at. So, oh, no. Okay. Edit, undo. Like, we should turn here, okay? But he hears in a quarter mile, turn right, and he's like, oh, so I'm gonna turn into here. Now, there's a bunch of cars like right here. Like, no joke, there were probably like 4 or so cars waiting to turn out. Well, my dude just hits his hazard button again and just sits right here and waits for whenever he's able to go this way. Like, this person is just like, what? I'm trying to turn right. I cannot see around you. Like, we just sat there in the middle of like anybody trying to turn in behind us, get fucked, I guess. I was so like, what do you do? And you can't just be like, you want to be like, brother, just please get out of the car and let me drive. Like, please just let me drive. Like, Anybody should be driving but you. Literally anyone should be driving but you. And I think whenever he went to turn off his hazards button from here is let Jesus take the wheel. Literally nobody driving would have been more safe than this dude driving. Okay, so when we go to pull away from here, he's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna turn off my hazards button. I'm gonna hit the SOS button. Okay, so we're sitting there. Oh no, we are sitting there in the car, right? And like this is the front of the car, and this is the steering wheel, and the SOS button, like the hazard button is right here, and like the SOS button is right here. It might have been the other way around. I don't know. And then there's like the OnStar button. There's like 3 of them. And like he hits the SOS button, and this is the infotainment system. Okay? OnStar SOS hazards. Okay. So there's no, like, it's right here. This just goes like the music stops. The music stops. This screen just goes like, it turns black, and it's just like SOS button has been pressed, OnStar has taken control, but nobody, like no OnStar person comes through the radio. Like we don't actually hear anything. Yeah, full bright red screen. Okay. Yeah, it's insane. Like the whole thing. There's nothing else on it. We don't hear anything from OnStar. No, nothing. We're just like, does he know what happened? And like nobody had the courage in the moment to be like, hey, bro, you hit the SOS thing. Like, what the fuck? And he doesn't even, no, he didn't. He didn't hit cancel or anything. He hit like a back button, and like he just hits like a button up here. It was either an X or a back or something to like make that screen go away. And he just, hello, tracking. He just turns his music back on. He literally just turns the music back on.
I didn't know OnStar had a music drop like that.
Yeah, he couldn't? Okay. Well, he tried to, because I saw him navigate back to the music thing and push it. He tried, but since SOS, it couldn't turn back on. Bro, at that point, I was just like, please let us make it, like, please let us make it to the thing. So, like, we pull out of there, luckily, like, we make it. We make it past the Tesla, which was very confused about us being just in the middle of the exit of that parking lot. And we have to start like telling him where to turn, because like it's like turn right, and he starts to immediately turn right, and we're like, no. That's not the one that you need to turn at. Like, it's up here. And we had to do that for the rest of the turns in the trip. Like literally every single turn past that one, we had to tell him where to turn. It was terrifying. And like, I'm sure that you will not be shocked to hear that like there was random like stomping on the brake and like stopping to try to make this was also a terrifying part of this. He would like stop in the road to try to like figure out what he was supposed to do and then start moving again. Like it was terrifying. It was by far the worst rideshare drive I have ever experienced in my entire life. Bro, if I could give negative stars, I would have been completely fine rating this dude as negative stars, because it was like genuinely unsafe and terrifying. Did he actually, I can't remember, Anger and Lita, did he actually manage to turn the music back on before we got back, or before we got to the dealership? No? Okay, so we just rode the rest of the way in silence. So the SOS was active the entire rest of the Lyft thing. SOS mode was still active when he dropped us off. Oh God. He tried to drive past the dealership, right? Like we had to be like, no. Like this is your turn. Like this is it. Yes, like take us in there. Like I have never in my life been more happy to get out of a vehicle. And I felt so bad because remember, we made it 2 miles away from the airport with the person from Europe who was like, yippee, America. You know, we're here. I'm off of my 10-hour flight. Surely everything is going to be much better than my plane ride. 2 miles from the airport, we break down, and then we get taken hostage by a Lyft driver that was, he should not be driving. Welcome to the worst bits of America. Real. Oh my God. So then we're sitting there at the GM dealership, right? And and they had been like, oh yeah, you'll be able to get a loaner car. You'll be able to get a loaner car and then you'll be able to be on your way. And the dealership is like, hey, so there's actually somebody ahead of you right now. There's one person ahead of you for loaners, and you know, it's, we'll probably have one before long. So like, if y'all could just like hang out, that would be good. So we're sitting there with a giant rolling piece of luggage, a backpack, a very unenthused gato, and to be completely fair to the gato, she was actually an incredibly good sport about the everything. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah. So they did not immediately give us a loaner because apparently we needed like a special loaner that was allowed to leave the DFW area. I think that was the deal. I think that's what it was. So we had to wait around for a loaner from that loaner pool to be available. But the person that helped us, she was very nice. But about I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes into sitting there being like, yay, she was like, oh, by the way, we have hot chocolate and coffee and cookies and stuff like right around the corner. I was like, you know what would have been really sick to know about, like, when we first got here was the free refreshments and everything that we could have been enjoying while we're sitting next to a giant Christmas tree and hot chocolate, try double scotch on the rocks, right? When she asked me from where I was coming from, my brain completely, yeah, this poor woman at the dealership walks up and is like, has heard that Gato's there from Europe, and like, you know, we're trying to show her around, and yeah, it's really unfortunate that this happened right then and there. So she's trying to be like personable and friendly, and is like, yeah, where are you coming from? And have you ever seen like I don't know, like a gif of like a robot freezing or something? Like it's like the system completely locked up. Like it wasn't like Lena was trying to be mean or anything. It's just like the question literally just like crashed her system. She literally has a load emote and did it IRL. Real. She really did. Please tell me she said Detroit or something. No, I think one of us actually answered or something, and then she eventually started getting information out. Yeah. yeah. Like, oh yeah, Luxembourg. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to not fully lose my voice tonight. So But yeah, so we go enjoy some cookies and we go enjoy some. Lita gets to experience hot chocolate out of an automated vending machine that makes you hot chocolate. Everything was overstimulating me. That's completely understandable. I went and I ate the remainder of the cookies that they had, which was 2. I took the last 2 cookies. To be fair, I did offer one to Lita, but she was like, no. And then I did not offer it to Anger. I just ate both of them. I'm sorry, Anger. But I had only had like breakfast and a Pop-Tart. I had breakfast that morning when I woke up early. I'm sorry. It's really, you didn't miss out on much. Yeah, I was so hungry. You had a phenomenal story out of it and you didn't die. Still ate 2. I was hungry. Listen, the Pop-Tart just made me more hungry. And the Pop-Tart was like 3.5 hours ago or something. Probably more like 2.5 hours ago. But did you make her eat milk chocolate yet? No. Mid-Valley, do you think that I legitimately would do something like that to her whenever... We're still not even done yet, right? Because we still have to get a loaner, and then we have to make it back to where we started from in the day, which is hours away. So we have to go sit around and like I'm enjoying the coffee that I had, and I'm not even done with it. I'm like halfway done with the coffee. And then luckily the dealership is like, yippee, we have a loaner for you. What I'm getting out of the story, I should probably take care of the maintenance required soon message. My car is flashing at me. Yes, Teach, please. Please. I'm sure they had a vending machine. I mean, maybe, but like I wanted to go have my Mediterranean food. I wanted my Mediterranean food. So, I was so happy to be in that loaner. I did not care what it was. And they gave us like a decent little SUV as a loaner. And at this point, XT5. Yeah, they gave us an XT5. Una! I'm losing my voice because I'm yelling about Lyft drivers and vehicle issues and oh my God, welcome in. Zeke, welcome. Una, welcome, of course. How was your stream? What were you up to? Cypress, welcome. Abe, welcome. Kaiser, welcome. Crit, it's good to see you. Raiders, if you're not familiar with me, I'm Oh My God Bees. Bees is fine. I'm a variety B2. We catch you streaming most days of the week right here on Twitch. We beat Chrono Trigger? Hell yeah. Well, Raiders, I hope you had a great time with Una doing that. I hope you have a great time here hanging out with me. Una, don't worry if you need to raid and run. I completely understand. Make sure that you take care of yourself. What is this about Lyft drivers? Yeah. Lita's visiting from Europe, and we went to go pick up Lita from the airport in DFW, and I don't live in Dallas. Gonna go eat din din, enjoy the noms. So I'm telling the story about how we picked up Lita from the airport, and our car stopped working less than 5 miles away from the airport, and then a Lyft driver almost killed us. Hi, Kata. It's good to see you. Yeah, so we got our loaner. We get on our way. We go eat Mediterranean food. By this point, it's entirely too late. What at that point it was like 8 p.m. or something. Something, I don't know. You must include the drawings. You want me to draw the Mediterranean restaurant too? Oh God. Lyft driver or the driver that learned in Wreckfest? I wish that the dude had learned in Wreckfest. Go ahead. Hold on. Hold on. We got this. No, it's not fire. It's confetti. Yes, exactly.
Meow.
Exactly. Okay. All right. We made it to the restaurant and we had food. We were so draw the kebab. It's not a pile of shit, I promise. There you go. It started with meat confiscation and ended with near-death experiences. Draw the illegal schmeat. There you go. Jesus Christ, man. Why did that start? Hold the fuck up. This computer, please. Okay, there we go. Don't ruin my schlami. No blunts allowed, dude. The food was actually really good. I got the lamb kebab or the lamb sandwich, which is basically just the lamb kebab in like a piece of bread. Lita got the chicken shawarma and Anger got the Euro meat sandwich. It's the place is super good. Good hummus. Yeah. If you're ever in the DFW area, look up Afra. Afra is like, it's legit. It's super tasty. We leave there and it's like, it's a requirement that you have to take the European to Buc-ee's. So even though Lita was so over it, so incredibly over it, we did in fact stop by the Buc-ee's at like 10 o'clock at night. And we were like, here's a big ass gas station. Hooray. I guarantee you I can find the Buc-ee's quickly. It is. Go, that's Terrell. So it would be. Chick-fil-A. Where is it? Hold on, am I losing my mind? 80, 557, Buc-ee's. Here we go. Yeah, for those of you that are unfamiliar, good night, Red. Rest well. Yeah, at this point, Lita had been awake for more than 24 hours. Please stop trying to use all of the Gatto's 9 lives. My bad. Okay. For those of you that are unaware of Buc-ee's, this is all a singular gas station. This entire thing right here is all a singular gas station. There are like 100 gas pumps at this gas station. Buc-ee's is massively overrated. Prove me wrong. It's actually pretty cool, especially because they have clean bathrooms. I completely understand where you're coming from saying that it's overrated, but it's also, I feel like, something that you need to experience and then determine for yourself if you are a fan or not. I want a picture of the outside. Here we go. Wow, that's great. Somebody give me like a good shot of the 8 bajillion gas pumps, please. Nope, that doesn't do a good job of selling the scale. There we go. And keep in mind that there's... And that's actually not a great representation either. Street view? Yeah, I could do street view, I guess. Here we go. There's all of these, and it goes all the way down here. And then now there's a big car wash and stuff over here. Kata, thank you for the 34 months. Views, and are you going to go on our next pizza date? Are you going to come to a convention over here next year? Or are you going to see me at Dokumi? Yeah? We don't have those. Canada only has Irving's Big Stops or Huskies. Noted. I'll see you at Dokumi. Then we shall eat pizza together at Dokumi. Maybe TwitchCon NA. I don't know. Okay, quick side note on TwitchCon NA this next year. It's like 2 fucking weekends before Thanksgiving. Who the fuck plans a major North American convention right before one of the biggest travel holidays in North America? What crack is Twitch smoking? I simply do not understand why they would do that. I simply do, like, one, your European TwitchCon, which is already, like, it's a really small convention, and I actually like it because I get to hang out with friends, and, like, it's not really because TwitchCon is great. It's because the hangout is great. Like, you know, I still want to go to TwitchCons in the future. Listen, it's hard to be a fan of Twitch for a lot of reasons right now. And like, I get that I'm streaming here, and like, I don't want to be overly dramatic about it, but to schedule your small streaming convention for Twitch the same weekend as Dokumi, like the largest anime convention in Europe, is mental. And then you want to schedule your North America convention for like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Whoever is scheduling, and I realize they have to work with their hosts, like they have to work with the San Diego Convention Center and the Rotterdam Convention Center. Maybe there was some kind of conflicting thing or contractual whatevers, but like, it is mental to me. You complain about society while partaking about it. I'm very smart. Yeah, whatever. We do big brain complaining here. All right. We live in a society, and I'm a streamer or whatever. So I have big brain takes on things. That's how this works. Right. Feels like they're trying to kill it. I don't want to be too tinfoil hatty about this, but like, right. It genuinely feels like they are trying to kill TwitchCon, which makes me sad. We are also still going, waiting to hear when FazeCon is. Yeah, I don't know if FazeCon 26 is going to happen. I hope it does. I'm waiting to hear when that's going to be. I plan on going to Offkai this next year. Man, I miss old Acon. I passed the Sheraton, and you know, I got all nostalgic about it. I miss old Acon too. TwitchCon NA is weird. I like TwitchCon NA as well, but again, it's more for the people. Like, if it weren't for the fact that I got to hang out with Nerdy and Zolka and Rickety and like a pile of other people, if it weren't for the fact that I was getting to like take people in remotely, like it just anyways, we drug the sleep deprived Gato through Buc-ee's, and it took, I feel like it's a fair statement to say that it took her a couple minutes to warm up to the whole spectacle of it. But we ended up wandering around and looking at all the goofy like gifts that they have, and the Gato found those little, like sound thingies that, like, you turn them upside down and they go wow, wow. Well, she found one of them and realized what it did, and then picked up as many as she could hold. As many as she could hold. She literally just started piling them into her arms and trying to figure out how to flip them over. Like, she picked up so many that like she couldn't figure out how to actually turn them all over at the same time. It was truly I can't take you anywhere kind of moment. And yes, she was absolutely giggling. It was, and then we found some nice cocks, some onesies, We found a cutting board for Lesh, but it wasn't as impressive as Lesh's current cutting board. We were really hoping that we could find an even bigger cutting board for Lesh, but it just wasn't in the cards. We showed her like I did offer the Bucky Schmeat to Lita, but Lita was like, no, this is inferior Schmeat. I'm not having any of this. Yeah, we wandered around to look at stuff. We showed her like the 64-ounce cups that you can get. And she was like, what is wrong with you people? Found a low-grade Schmeat dealer. Some guy in the mall here was selling cutting boards, and one looked like it was 60 inches long. Gotta up those numbers, dude. I bought some Tums because my tummy was hurting. I got another energy drink because we still had to make it back to Angers, and then I still had to make it back home, and then to an Airbnb. So I think it was like, I don't know, it was like 10:30 or something, 10 o'clock at least by the time we made it back to Angers. I got a fuel pump cup. I tried to convince Lita to get like some beaver nuggets or something, and we'll probably stop by another Buc-ee's, but we were all so tired. And so like we had just eaten Afra and like food did not sound good. My tummy hurts. Let me get an energy drink. Oh, well, I mean, I didn't drink it immediately, but I know I like it doesn't make any sense. But listen, Kata, it was either coffee or an energy drink. And I was not about to drink a cup of coffee with the tummy grumbles happening. Okay. Don't forget Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel will happen. But we made it back to Anger. The Gato got to meet the Gatos at Anger's place. She's seen like 8 bajillion pictures of Cookie, one of Anger's cats. So we hung out there for like a little bit, but not very long. I do wonder how U.S. food tastes, though, sometimes, like, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun. It's just novel to like try stuff like that. I love Cookie. Yeah, Cookie's a sweetheart, an absolute goofball, but all it's missing is a shootout while at a Waffle House. Please don't put that evil on us. Please don't put that evil on us, because it totally, it will not happen. I'm willing it not happening into existence. Featuring the driver. No, okay. Also, the plan was to get back early enough for us to swap a component on my car, because my car is misfiring right now. It's got a miss on cylinder 2. So it's not like we swapped it at Anger's like a couple weeks back. And then I got sick, so I haven't done it. I haven't worked on my car again yet. So like the plan was wrench on my car a little bit after we got back to Anger's place, but we got back so late I was not about to ask Anger to stay up even later and work on my car. So we just YOLO'd it, and my car is like that coil pack I think is dunzo. So we had to, after all of this, we get into my highly modified 2005 Forester, and it is displeased, right? And I'm just like, I'm like patting the steering wheel and being like, it's okay, Forester, please. I'm sorry. Instead of the Purge, we get Waffle House Day. Oh, God. You need a rest? Yeah, no, we're gonna wrap it up after this story. Like, my voice is giving out, and I actually do need some rest. It's like a 40-minute drive from Anger's place to my place. So my car is like misfiring. I am hydrating, and my voice is still like, nah. It's misfiring. It's not running great. Lita's first impression of the Forester is that it's a complete disaster. we get onto the highway to get back to my place, and we're going down the road, and all of a sudden we hear like super loud noise. Like something hit the windshield, loud noise. It obviously didn't, but it sounds like something hits the top of the car. And the trim around, I got my windshield replaced not too long ago. And the trim has unsealed from the side of the windshield and slapped the top of the car as we're going like 75 miles an hour down the road. And it scared the shit out of both of us. Oh my God, dude. So we have a 40, well, I mean, I guess at this point it was like 25 minutes left in the drive. We have a 25-minute drive back into town to with a dangling piece of weather stripping, weather seal, whatever, and a backfiring car. Yeah. What is happening? An absolute disaster is happening. I love you, man, but please never come within 5 feet of my cars ever again. Brother, this is not my fault, man. This is not my fault. Okay? And to be fair, we did make it, okay? I think the Forester just has a bad coil pack. So I will let y'all know on Friday. Y'all just need to not leave bed for a week. I did that. That's kind of how I got into this situation where I wasn't able to fix my car. At least your car works. Yeah, so it made it there. So we went and picked stuff up and from my place, and then I got us like an Airbnb that's on a lake out here, and the Airbnb is actually really nice, but it was kind of confusing to find at 11:30 at night. Like, seriously, the instructions for this Airbnb are like, there's 2 businesses that you can pull into. And either if you pull into the first business, just drive through the field and the house will be back there somewhere. And if you pull into the second, drive through the gap in the fence and the house is back there somewhere. There was like no lighting or anything. It was literally just like, shrug, whatever. The house is back behind this place. You'll be fine. It took a couple of attempts to find it. Subarus live longer than their frames. I mean, the Subarus at the moment are doing better than the Cadillacs of the group. So the Forester is almost old enough to legally drink in America. Isn't that crazy? Doubt. Hey, the NA Subarus that don't get fucked with, they run forever. But it's the turbo modified Subarus that tend to have issues. And, whose fault is that, really? Now I see why so many Americans work on their own cars. Can't trust shops if shit blows up when you did it. You at least didn't pay someone else to fuck your shit up. Genuinely though, Phlox, like that is actually true. So my mini split that I installed because my streaming setup makes my room obnoxiously hot. I've had the AC company come out twice now. And it is clearly leaking refrigerant again. So I legitimately bought a refrigerant sniffer off of Amazon. And if they can't fucking fix it, then I guess we'll do it ourselves. So there's a lot of things in life that are kind of like that, if we're being honest with ourselves. Gross. Yeah, anyways, so I don't know. By the time we got to the Airbnb, the Gato had been awake for far past 24 hours, and it was a long fucking day. I honestly was starting to feel like death. I was super tired and worn out, but we made it to the Airbnb. The Airbnb is actually really nice, and all is well. But good God, that was a long day. And I have not played any video games tonight. I guess we just yapped the whole time. And how long have I been live? Almost 2.5 hours. I think we're going to call it there because my voice is barely hanging on. But yeah. I'm just glad that we made it home because there's not much more terrifying things to have happen than to get stuck on the side of 635. Oh my God. Who's live? Una, thank you again for the raid if you hear this.
Wait, is work done? What?
Survive the real life game. Real. Vray, it's good to see you. I just yapped about absolutely insane shit for the past 2 hours, but I'm ending. Don't you always do that? No, this was actually like especially insane.
So the Oni goes backstage. Sit him around all day or however long it's been. And he's like, that was the first time I felt scared. Because the second he grabbed the puzzle, they turned and went.
You know what? Fuck it. We're raiding Wubby because he's talking about the 24-hour stream. All right, I'm calling them in with the white jacket on you. Oh, God. This was full sending into traffic via Lyft insane. Yeah. This was $175,000 vehicle. Oh. And I guess I should also say we got confirmation today from the dealership that it wasn't the alternator like everybody wanted to say that it was. The person at the dealership was like, probably the alternator. The OnStar person, probably the alternator. No. The engine locked up. Clearly, 6 psi of oil pressure, not enough. So, no. Okay, hold on. Before we raid out, let me explain. I saw the paperwork for this, and Rickety, you'll get a kick out of this. I saw the paperwork for the Escalade was in the shop because they found there was some issues, and they found a lifter that was bad, and they found enough damage on the camshaft to need to replace it. Okay? So they replaced the lifter and they replaced the camshaft, but they did not replace any other components. They replaced the oil sending unit sensor, but I did not see the oil pump being replaced. And our current best theory about what happened is that lo and behold, there was more damage than they seemed to think that there was, and they did not replace the oil filter, which had particulates in it, had the glitter in it, and the oil pump, got clogged and starved the motor, and it locked up. We don't know if that's actually what happened, but the oil pump was not replaced, and I'm surprised that they honestly didn't just replace the whole motor whenever they found that much damage internally. How the fuck they missed that? I don't know. Paper Cut. I literally have no idea. At least it didn't explode. Well, I mean, it's like one of those things where when they didn't replace the motor whenever it was in the shop the last time, we were like, that's kind of weird, but like, I guess they know what they're doing. And now it's like, oh, thank God they're just going to replace the whole motor, because at least it was very clearly hurt more than they were letting on. Is Cadillac owned by Stellantis now? No, not yet. But yeah, so we got the confirmation today that the motor is toast. So I don't know how much a long block for a Cadillac Escalade V is, but I assume that it is with labor and everything, I'm assuming that it is about a $50,000 job. So, yep. Like, camshaft has damage. Let's drop the oil pan and check filters and pump. Seems kind of logical. You would think, but I swear to you, I saw like the whole list. They did a lot of stuff, and replacing oil pump was not on that list. Like, I would think that if you find damage on motor that significant, oil pump is just one of those things that like we got to, like, as a precautionary move, no matter what, we got to replace that oil pump. So, yeah. Anyways, all right, we're gonna raid Wubby because he's talking about the 24-hour stream. Actually, he's got follower, subscriber only chat. Fuck it. We're not gonna raid Wubby. We're gonna raid. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We will. Grab a raid message. If you can type in Wubby's chat, then type in it. If not, then whatever. Let's see some bees over there. Thank you all for sticking around while we yapped about all of this. And praise for Anger's Escalade. Praise for Anger's Escalade. I it's all being replaced under warranty. So, that's good. But hopefully he gets it back quickly. Gracias for telling our near-death experience. I thank you for being a good sport about our near-death experience. And chat, y'all have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. What do you mean invalid username? There we go. Has this stream? No, thank y'all. Seriously, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I should be live on Friday. We've got a lot of stuff to plan. I want to do that cooking stream. I want to do we may actually start the Christmas ornament stuff. Probably not this Friday. There's too much to do. But yeah, I've got some cool stuff that I want to do. Thank you for the stretch, posture check, and hydrate, Bob. I appreciate that. Let's see. Anything else? Gato, do you have anything else to add in the last couple seconds of stream? Okay. I don't know if y'all heard that, but just cock. That's this image pop. It just cracks me up so much. Wubby's yapping about his 24-hour stream. I'm a big fan of Wubby, so I hope that y'all enjoy some Wubby content, and I will see y'all on Fridays. Oshi, one of them for sure. So I'm sorry to jump scare you with a flesh tuber, but chat, take care of yourselves. I'm gonna get some rest. Bye, everybody.